Welcome everybody. May the 4th be with you on this great Monday morning. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, all right? Last week we got to work on a couple of different things, and this week we're gonna change it up a little bit. So we're gonna start off by working on a hand technique. Now, most hand techniques that we've done so far have been things like your knife hand strikes or maybe some punches. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a different part of your hand for this one. It's called a back fist, all right? So with the back fist, it sounds exactly like the name intends. You're using the back of your fist, all right? So you wanna think about when you punch, this is like the front. So the back would be this part right here, all right? So along the top of your hand, we're striking with kind of the knuckles here, all right? And what we're gonna do is get into our L stance. So when you get into your L stance, remember, if you're at attention, you just take these toes, point them this way, your other toes stay facing up front, and you take a small step forward, and you've got both knees bent. We've got our hands up in guard. From here, what you're gonna do is I want you to take your back arm. It's gonna go underneath while the other one is on top. And then we wanna make sure that both elbows are stacked right on top of each other, all right? And then from here, what's gonna happen is the top arm is the one that's gonna strike. So when you guys go out, it's almost like you're kind of pointing with your elbow at your target, and then your fist is slowly gonna come out, and then you're gonna turn. You're gonna turn where you're striking with these big knuckles up here on the side of your target. So when you are striking for the targets, your targets are gonna be kind of this right here. So kind of the side of the head, so about maybe like the cheek or the nose or the jaw, all right? So we're in our L stance, got your hands up. Remember, back arm crosses on bottom, front arm crosses on top, all right? And then on my count, you guys are gonna do that back fist in place, all right? So remember, it starts to come out, and then at the very end, you twist that hand, so you get that little snap and that extra power in there. Ready? 1, strike. Ready? Cross. 2, strike. Ready? 3, strike. Last one, cross. 4, strike. All right, go ahead and change legs really fast. So when we're in the tactical cycle, we want to think, how best to move our bodies for a self-defense scenario. Well, instead of like jumping in the air and changing legs or anything like that, or just taking a couple steps, I want to take my front foot and I'm just going to move it backwards. So I create space between me and my target, right? So now that I've got my other leg in front, I'm gonna go ahead and remember, front arm is gonna cross on top, back arm crosses on bottom. I got my elbows stacked on top of each other. So on my count, we're gonna come out and throw that back fist out there. So remember, it's kind of coming out this way, and then you twist at the last second, and you're striking with these knuckles. So you're thinking about striking like the side of a target. For you guys, you can use like the side of my head, all right? Ready? So 1, strike. Cross. 2, strike. All right, ready? And 3, strike. All right, cross. Last one, 4, strike. All right, so from here, go ahead and relax. Shake your arms out just a little bit. We're gonna come back to that back fist in just a minute. Now, when we are doing the back fist, you want to remember that this is very good, quick, short range kind of strike. So we want to kind of combo in, making a couple of different moves, putting them together. We want to combo in some other stuff so that way we can not only cover distance, but kind of cover all sorts of different areas. So we're gonna work on our round kicks today, all right? So with our round kicks, what you wanna do is get into your L stance one more time. All right, doesn't matter which leg we're gonna do because we're gonna change legs anyways. All right, so we're in our L stance again. You got your hands up in guard like always. All right, just remember, if you have your hands down, it's a really good chance for somebody to get you in the head, and we don't want somebody getting you in the head. All right, so for these round kicks, what we want to do is we're gonna point our knee at our target. Now, if you guys have been doing your virtual lessons these last couple weeks, we've gone over things like the front kick, where you pick your knee straight up and then you kick out in front. The round kick is very similar to a front kick in the sense that I'm pointing my knee at my target, but it's a sideways front kick. So I have my leg turned sideways instead of straight down. So instead of my leg looking like this, I'm picking my leg up sideways. So from a different angle, instead of picking my leg up like this, I have it sideways, all right? And then I point my knee at my target. So if you guys are my target, I point my knee at you, and then my foot's over here, and then I just extend my foot out, and I kick my target, all right? So what I want everybody to do is just pick your knee up, point it at your target, throw a kick, set it back down. I give you guys about 30 seconds to kind of play with that. So picking the knee up, kicking, setting it down. Just continuing to kick. All right, go ahead and change legs for the last 15 seconds. All right, so using your other leg, picking the knee up, kicking, keeping those hands up, guys, keeping those hands up. All right, very important, keeping it up just a little bit longer, a little bit longer. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and stop. So with those round kicks, what we want to do is that's called the number 1 round kick, all right? The number 1 round kick is basically just using your front leg and kicking. No kind of movement besides just kicking with your front leg. We want to cover distance, and the easiest way to cover distance is to use either a number 2 or a number 3 front kick. And today we're going to go over that number 3. So just like your number 1, you're still kicking with your front leg, but now we're going to take our back leg and we're going to step together really fast. All right? So if you guys are watching me, instead of just picking my leg up and kicking, I want to take my back leg and step. So I'm stepping forward, and then I follow through my kick. All right? So I want you guys to kind of find a space where you have enough room to kind of work with, so you can do like a couple before you have to turn around and go back. But what you're going to do is you're just going to have one leg in front. You're going to step kick, and you're just going to keep stepping and kicking where you're at, and then once you run out of room, then you would just turn around and go the opposite direction. All right, so same thing, just like the other one. I want you to go for about 30 seconds. All right, guys, get ready, get set, and go. So you're stepping and kicking, stepping and kicking. So you're bringing that back leg to the front leg, and then you're picking that front leg up to kick. Right, so we're stepping and kicking, stepping and kicking. Making sure your hands are up, you're pointing your knee at your targets. All right, make sure you're using both legs as you go through and do this. Got about 10 seconds left, guys. Doing good, keep it up. Nice and strong, finish strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. So go ahead and relax while I go over this next part. All right, so shake your legs out really fast. So remember, I talked about starting to kind of put together some of the things into a combination. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our back fist, the one where we crossed and struck with our knuckles here. What we're gonna do is take that back fist and then we're gonna add those round kicks, all right? So what you guys will do is when we are doing our combination, you'll be in your L stance. You're gonna start off with your back fist, then you're gonna use your front leg, throw a front leg round kick, and then we're gonna finish, because somebody will be kind of stepping away at this point, you're gonna step together and round kick. So from a different angle, if I'm standing like this, I've got my cross, back fist, my front leg round kick, and then I step round kick. All right, so that's enough break. Everybody stand up, get ready to go. So we're in our L stance again. Get your hands up. All right, so going back to my count, when I count, you're gonna do your back fist, round kick, step, round kick. Everybody got it? So, ready? And 1. Back fist, round kick, step together, round kick. And if you need to, go ahead and reset if you don't have a lot of room. If you have more room, then you can obviously keep going before you reset. All right, ready? A little bit faster this time. 2. Back fist, round kick, step, round kick. All right, ready? And 3. Back fist, round kick, step, round kick. All right, go ahead and change legs. Remember, we want to kind of take that step back, then get tactical. All right, using your other leg now. Ready? And 1. Back fist, round kick, step, round kick. All right, sit back up. 2. Back fist, round kick, step, round kick. All right, last one. 3. Back fist, round kick, step, round kick. All right, and go ahead and relax. So, what we want to do to kind of start finishing out the lesson, we're going to be going over the form. All right. First couple weeks, we haven't done too much of the form, but this week we're going to start hitting that form. So for you guys, mainly for the white and yellow belts, all right, we're going to start off with that. So we're going to go over half of the form for the white and yellow belts today. All right, no worries if you guys already know it, just follow along for now. All right, and then if you are a green belt or a new green belt, don't worry about that because we'll get to your guys' form too soon. So from here, what I want everybody to do, and I'm gonna face this way, so that way you guys can kind of view me from your angle. All right, so you guys will still be facing this way, all right, but I'm gonna face this way too. So what we're gonna do is step out into your ready stance. So from here, if I'm at my attention stance, you're going to step out, shoulder width apart with your feet, your hands make fists. They start from your waist and then they go straight down right in front of where your belt knot would be if you guys have your belt on. All right, if you don't have your belt, that's fine, just right in front of your waist. All right, so now that we're in our ready stance, we are ready to go. Awesome. So from here, you guys are going to take this leg, all right? We're going to take a small step to the side, all right? And then from here, I'm going to turn my toes this way really fast. And then I'm now in my front stance, all right? So my front knee's bent, back leg straight, and then this arm, as I turn, it's going to go into a high block, and then on your first move, you always yell. So when you block, you're gonna throw out your best hi-ya, or however you want to yell. All right, so let's go back to our right stance. All right, so we're gonna step, and then turn and block. Yeah. And then you're gonna step back together. When you guys step back together, put your feet together, and your hands back on your waist. Then this side's gonna step over, and then minus the yell, it's gonna be the same thing going this way. I'm gonna turn and block. So we got that high block up over my head. Make sure it's not on your head. Make sure it's not in front of your head. It's over. So it's blocking something coming straight down. And then we're going to step together, but we're still facing this way. And then we're gonna hug, all right? So elbows stacked on top of each other. You're gonna take your left leg, stepping this way. And then same thing, we're gonna turn, but this time instead of blocking high, I'm gonna block low, all right? So I'm gonna turn and block low. And then I'm gonna flip around just so you guys can see me. When I block low, I'm coming straight down and kind of doing like a sideways hammer fist in a sense. And then it stops right here where my knee is, all right? So flipping back around, got a low block, and then from here, you're going to make an X, all right? And then we're gonna step around to where we're shoulder width apart, facing this way. And from here, as my foot touches the ground, it's like stepping on a button. When I step on this button, I'm gonna throw a double low block. So they're both gonna go down at the same time. All right, so if I flip this way so you can see me, when I step, it's both gonna go down at the same time. So for my low block, I step, straight down. And then from here, that'll finish up half of the form for you guys. So everybody go back to your ready stance. Feet going together, sugar legs. All right, and relax. So from here, I want everybody to go ahead and just take a seat really fast. All right. Remember, so for today, just a super fast recap for you guys. We worked on your guys' back fist. So you hug on top, you're striking with your knuckles on the side of the head. You also worked on your round kicks, so the front leg round kick, and then the step together round kick. We also put together a combination, so you did your back fist, front leg round kick, and then step together round kick. And we also got to finish with you guys' form, or half of the form. So make sure you guys are watching for the rest of this week's videos, because we will be touching up on the rest of the form later this week. All right, so thank you guys for joining us today, and have a great Monday.